If you've never thrown a lizard, you are missing out on one of the most effective and overlooked soft plastics in bass fishing. These baits have been catching big largemouth bass for decades, and there's a reason why. The profile, the action, the versatility. Bass just cannot resist them. Today I'm breaking down everything you need to know. What they are, how to rig them, when to use them, and how to fish them like a pro. This is the ultimate guide to lizard fishing for largemouth bass. Let's start with the basics. A lizard bait is designed to imitate a salamander or a newt. These are natural predators of bass eggs during the spawn. That long tail and multiple legs create subtle, realistic movements that trigger the bass's aggression and feeding instinct. The bottom line is, if it's got legs, tails, or flappers, it's built to get bit by the bass. Lizards can be used year-round, but they shine in specific situations. In the spring, lizards dominate during the spawn, especially when bass are guarding beds. Their profile looks like a threat and they'll crush it out of pure instinct. In the summer, these baits are deadly when flipped or pitched into heavy cover, grass lines, or laydowns. That bulky action moves water and draws strikes. During the fall, they are perfect for dragging along structure or slowly rolling across points and ledges where bass chase baitfish. If you have clear water, stick to the natural colors like green pumpkin and watermelon red. If you have muddy water, go with a bold black, blue, or June bug. Now let's start the rigging, because how you set these up makes all the difference. The Texas rig is the most versatile and weedless setup. Use a 3/0 to 4/0 extra wide gap hook with a 1/8 ounce to 3/8 ounce bullet weight. Perfect for flipping into brush, grass, or anything with structure and cover. The Texas rig is my absolute favorite when fishing the Zoom Lizard, but the Carolina rig or using it as just a jig trailer works very good as well. Keep it simple, let the bait's action do all the work. For most setups, a 7-foot medium heavy fast action rod gives you the perfect balance of backbone and sensitivity. Pair that with a 7-to-1 gear ratio bait caster with about 15 to 20 pounds of fluorocarbon line. If you are into finesse fishing or skipping docks, go with the spinning setup. Some will go with a 30-pound braid to a 10 to 12-pound fluorocarbon leader, and that works great. Personally, I don't have a ton of structure or cover in the areas that I fish, so I'll go with anywhere from a 10 to a 15-pound braided material, and then use 10 to 12-pound fluorocarbon leader, and that works perfect for me. You want enough power to drive that bait home, yet still feel the light pickup when a bass grabs the bait and runs. There are 3 main retrieves when it comes to fishing the Zoom Lizard. Hop it across the bottom like a fleeing craw, drag it slow and steady along the structures or ledges, or just dead stick it. Let it sit still for 5 to 10 seconds near structure or cover. Sometimes that pause is exactly what triggers the bite. The key is to keep the lizard in contact with the bottom, stay patient, and let the bait do the talking. Do not overpower your hook set. Reel down and then lean into it. Match your color with the local forage whenever possible. You do not have to 100% match the hatch. Pick out a few colors or color patterns, or maybe some shapes within the bait that you see inside the water column, and work from there. Always check your hook points and knots after every few casts into heavy cover and structure. If you're fishing very slow and methodically, add scent. Sometimes this can make all the difference in the world when the bass are being finicky. Master all of these basics here and you'll outfish 90% of the people on the bank. Lizards have been catching bass for generations because they flat out work. Whether you're fishing with a Texas rig in shallow cover or dragging it on a Carolina rig on deep structure, these baits can produce bites when nothing else does. So the next time you're out on the water, tie on a lizard and see for yourself why bass cannot resist them. If you got value out of this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Tight lines, y'all.